Thinking about the food apps, I just saw a video. It's kind of why I'm doing the video. It's just because I'm wondering, contemplating what's going to happen because of all this situation with the Ukraine and Russia, and then gas prices, diesel prices, and how that's going to affect food prices and food production and all that. Right now, you don't really see that. I mean, there's a slight, of course, there is a inflationary prices on food, but a lot of that's from, before all this has started to happen. And I was watching a video of a guy talking about it, and he kind of broke it down to where it's not only just the Ukrainian-Russian situation where a lot of food does come out of and is exported, but also there's also a labor shortage in the United States, and diesel prices are way up. And he kind of explained it in a sense that diesel, it has to do with kind of like there's been like a slow like the last 10 years there's been like a slow increase in innovation and producing or I don't know if it's production or if it has to do with the refineries, because I don't know anything about that, but it must have something to do with refineries, because it seems to me maybe they haven't built, what he's trying to say, or I'd have to go back on the video because I kind of forgot what he said about that, but it made sense. But I think what he meant is that maybe there hasn't been enough, maybe they haven't really invested in new refineries. That's all I could think of for diesel refineries, because diesel's refined differently than gasoline. Because if you look at gas prices are around here like $1 less than diesel prices. So diesel prices are staying up there high. He also said that he expected to see gas prices start to go back up again, which means diesel prices will go up again too. And most of our transportation for food and trucking is done by diesel vehicles, diesel trucks. And farming requires a lot of diesel machinery for production of their crops. And also, he said there's a shortage of fertilizer. I can't remember why that had to do where that came from, but he said there's a shortage of fertilizer, and then of course manure, which is also used for fertilizer or for in replacement of fertilizer, and those are shortages. So that's causing a problem. And then of course he mentioned the the shortage of labor, which we've been having for the last couple of years, and they've had a lot of like temporary labor or seasonal labor shortages for farming, and that's been happening over this year. So I thought, well, man, that's got to have some sort of a effect on how the prices of food and restaurants and for sort of pickup and delivery for restaurants, delivery jobs are going to maybe see an impact on that. That's why I'm wondering if that's going to cause, because if prices go up significantly in food, of course, that means restaurant food is going to go up. And if fuel is going up, that's going to be more difficult for delivery. And all that's going to create, maybe a situation where less people are going to want to order from restaurants. So you may see, I'm wondering if you're going to see a decline in orders for if you're doing food delivery. I suspect so, because it all kind of relates. There's always, a ripple effect on things like that. When all that, creates that problem, of course, everything is going to become more expensive, and that's the consumer is going to have to make a decision. Are they going to want to spend, money ordering food to go out, or, ordering pizza, ordering food, or for delivery, or are they going to want to maybe go to the grocery store to save money? Because that's kind of what I do. I go to the grocery store, and most of the meals I have are cooked at home. So because of the cost effectiveness of that, it's much cheaper. It's very expensive to go out to eat, and even more expensive to have delivery, because you got to tip the driver. And well, you don't have to, but I definitely would tip the driver, because it's a service. And then of course you pay a service fee for the delivery, and that raises the price up, so it becomes more expensive. So my prediction is that, yeah, you're going to see not every market, but I think you will see probably some kind of significant drop in the amount of orders, which will affect drivers if that's what they're doing for money or for a living. I do food delivery, but I also do, pickup delivery with my truck for junk removal, for materials delivery, and for furniture and heavy items delivery. So even all that's gonna be have an effect because of gas prices. I don't have a diesel, I have a gas motor with a V8, but so the gas mileage on my truck is it's not very good. It's 12 miles per gallon. So yeah, I'm gonna have to raise the prices on that, and less people are gonna be buying things. I'm thinking maybe used goods will be more like used furniture, as opposed to buying brand new, because it save money that way. So buying stuff off Craigslist and that kind of thing may be something to market towards. And then junk removal, I mean, that's always something you have to do. You have to clean out your place, things. You can't just leave trash around. So I don't know if that's going to take a significant hit, but maybe the prices of the dumps are going to go up, probably because of all their equipment requires diesel or whatever fuel, and everything kind of takes a hit as far as when the fuel prices go up. Pretty much everything goes up because everything is based around machinery and transportation. So maybe you'll see an increase in prices for disposal, and of course then that means that the people who are supplying that service, like what I do, we're going to have to increase the prices for the customer. And the customer's going to have to make a decision. Do I want to pay that price? Or is there any other way I can get rid of this, recycle more? Like, they're probably more likely going to try to recycle more stuff. And then, to save money. So I'm sure everything's going to have a slowdown for a while. I mean, he did say in the video, I was watching this video where they talk about how the United States is kind of insulated. So I'm not sure what that means, but because of the amount of food production we have in the United States, that we probably won't see very much shortages like on the shelves, but we will see a price increase. So maybe some areas might have shortages, but for the most part, it's just going to be a price increase. And already, things are getting tough for a lot of people. So I'm not sure when this is all going to start happening. I know the fuel is already an issue for prices. And I see a little bit on the food, but we'll start seeing probably, I think this summer, we're probably going to see some increases on that. And then you have the war going on, which is he said something like, I don't know what the percentage was of food exports from those areas. Seemed quite a bit, but I don't know what countries were going to be affected by that. So who knows? But the world is all connected in a sense. So yeah, I think we're going to see. So yeah, keep an eye on that, because we might see a little bit of a slowdown. We'll see. I was hoping that the summer was going to be booming, but I mean, hopefully, I hope it does. But for the truck, hopefully too, because that's where I get most of my money, or not most, but that's where I get better pay. Not that I get more money for the truck, but I get better pay than I do for other things. And I was hoping to bring more of that into my business this summer. So I don't know. It's been a rough couple years, that's for sure. And looks like it may still be a challenge for this summer and probably into next year. We'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that while I'm sitting here waiting around for another delivery, and then I have another schedule. So hope everything's okay out there, and stay positive and keep moving along with your business or whatever you're doing. This is 10 Foot Truck, Good Attitudes Services, signing out.